Agni-dam namama. Om va swaha. Vayu-dam namama. Om swaha. Suryaya-dam namama. Om Purva Swaha. Sabhadapate-dam namama. Om Purva
Asampranyata Samadhi has two main classifications. First, mastery of the physical world, Bhava Pratyaya. In this class, the yogin gets mastery over the physical world with his spiritual power, but if he neglects this power of the spirit and begins to play with the physical world, or if he does not have highest detachment and does not practice, he may fall from that state into the physical world again. In this state, there is only partial liberation. The second classification is Upaya Pratyaya, which is mastery over individual consciousness and mind by the power of universal consciousness. And this is obtained by developing the following methods. highest degree of detachment from worldly things, tremendous confidence in mental and spiritual power, highest degree of energy and enthusiasm for the practice of samadhi, mindfulness, constant memory of spiritual power, development of the power of discrimination through the highest degree of intuition. By this power, one sees things as they really are. Highest degree of devotion for one's teacher and the Supreme, Naram. Honor and love for all living things. Constant practice of samadhi. These few means are mentioned here for the development of the asampranyata state. There are innumerable means. You can use them according to your situation and necessity. Both of these states of asampranyata may be stated in the following way. First, if you control the entire universe through the power of mind, it is called Bhava Pratyaya. Here, everything is controlled except the mind. Consequently, there are possibilities of coming down again. Second, by the power of the mind, the full and perfect control of the mind is called Upaya Pratyaya Samadhi. Here you do not need to control the entire universe separately, because the universe is but a partial manifestation of the mind. Upaya Pratyaya Asampranyata Samadhi is called Nirvanam. This is the highest and ultimate aim of human life. Techniques of Asampranyata Samadhi. Remember the passive method of concentration, which means the control of self by the power of self, or control of individual consciousness by the power of supreme consciousness. First, place your body in a suitable posture so that it will not fall over. Second, master first Sampranyata Samadhi. Third, forget your body, your name, and your individual existence. Fourth, constantly think, I am Brahm, I am the Supreme, the entire universe is the Supreme, I am unborn and eternal, I have no death, I am eternity, I am peace, Shivoham, I am eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, I manifest the universe, I protect the universe, and I am the cause of the dissolution of the universe. Innumerable solar systems are manifested by me. I am operating through all bodies. I have no mortal senses, no mortal body, and no mortal soul and mind. I am deathless and birthless. All inorganic and organic beings are my form. I have no individual body, individual senses, individual mind, or individual soul. The entire universe is a waking dream. There is nothing except Brahm. Brahm is one without a second and has eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, and I am that. Fifth, I have no death or fear or any distinction of caste, creed, color, or country. neither father, nor mother, nor husband, nor wife, nor children, nor friend, nor enemy. I am eternal awareness. I am Shiva. I am Shiva. These are a few methods of asampranyata samadhi. When you practice asampranyata samadhi, you will find innumerable ways in the course of your practice. Let us look for a moment at the comparison between sampranyata and asampranyata states of samadhi. Concentration on the Supreme through the analysis and synthesis of the universe and mind is part of sampranyata samadhi. And concentration on Brahm through the power of Brahm is part of asampranyata samadhi. Sampranyata samadhi is positive concentration, and asampranyata samadhi is negative. Sampranyata samadhi still has the seed of future birth, and asampranyata samadhi has no future birth. In sampranyata samadhi, birth and death are controlled by nature, and in asampranyata samadhi, the liberated self has full freedom to take incarnation in any form. The self has full freedom to do anything. Sabija samadhi, samadhi with latent karmas, which gives the greatest power of understanding, is used as a stepping stone to nirvija samadhi. Asampranyata samadhi, samadhi which conquers all karmas. In sampranyata samadhi, residual potencies remain, but in asampranyata samadhi, all residual impressions are destroyed. Sampranyata samadhi is union with God, but asampranyata samadhi is to become God. Until you reach the state of samadhi, your effort is the negative one for liberation. When, by the power of discrimination, the distinct nature of Purusha, consciousness, from Prakriti is realized, the positive nature of spirit manifests itself. This manifestation of supreme consciousness on its own plane, above all confusion with Prakriti, nature, is the highest state of samadhi. All possibility of confusion has ceased forever. An adequate description of samadhi cannot be written by pen, because the moment we open our mouth to speak or hold a pen to write, we are not there. This is like a swimmer at the bottom of the ocean. As long as he is there, he cannot express his enjoyment. But when he comes up on the surface to express his enjoyment, he is not at the bottom. Sampranyata samadhi is like swimming on the surface of the ocean, but asampranyata samadhi is like swimming at the bottom of the ocean of consciousness. No yoga through yoga. Yoga becomes manifest through yoga. He who is earnest about yoga rests in it forever. Samadhi is a state that few can attain, and almost none can possess for long, because it is broken by the calls of life. So it is said that final liberation is not possible without the special favor of the Supreme Teacher. This is the end of the 29th and last lesson. Read it, understand it, and practice it.
All mantras
All mantras
tend
end
into jnana.
in nadam.
All form of energy
All forms of energy
tend into jnana
end in nadam.
and time.
And light.
Time, for time, part-time,
for science,
ultimate headache is child.
for science,
Ultimate headache,
ultimate energy is light.
but her side,
For spiritual science,
town is light.
it is sound and light,
Both.
both.
Her food,
Suppose
whole universe inside,
the whole universe were destroyed,
part person made,
what would remain?
food of the Almighty.
It would be the pure form of energy.
All we do is you,
How do you know?
by vibration,
By vibration.
by vibration, God, done.
Pure vibration is called nadam.
Faith is 3 minutes,
Practice for 3 minutes.
4 to 5,
Close your eyes
and see, Hanam is in his face.
and feel nadam in your head and face.
Hey, your head and face constantly,
Keep your head and face motionless
and feel.
and feel
Portion of the electricity,
the ocean of electricity,
portion of vibration,
ocean of vibration,
portion of precision,
ocean of pulsation.
take it hundred,
In your neck and shoulders,
arm, palm, finger,
arms, palms, and fingers,
heart and lung,
heart and lungs,
abdomen, inner bowel, organ,
abdomen and abdominal organs,
6 feet and toe,
legs, feet, and toes,
upper brain, brain, lower brain,
upper brain, middle brain, and lower brain,
vibrating with bottom,
vibrating with nadam.
feel portion of vibration
Feel the ocean of vibration
in your skin,
in your skin,
muscle,
muscles,
every bone and skeleton.
and every bone of your skeleton.
Vibration is going on everywhere,
Vibration is going on everywhere,
but it's breathe out on way.
whether you feel or don't feel.
Whole body become portion of electricity,
Your body becomes the ocean of electricity,
portion of vibration.
the ocean of vibration.
Sun, moon, and star, zodiac sign, vibrating with you.
The sun, moon, and stars and zodiac signs are vibrating with you.
And your whole body vibrate in time.
And your body vibrates in them.
Omkaram.
Omkaram.
Ankaram.
Rarankaram.
Smiling face vibrate in you.
When they vibrate in you,
You can see in pure brain, blue and white light.
you can see in your brain blue and white light.
peaceful, feeling whole universe.
filling the whole universe.
His light is very peaceful.
This light is very peaceful.
Bodhidhanam.
Jyoti Niranjanam.
Whole mind becomes jnanam.
Your mind becomes nadam.
Your quantity becomes Okyoham.
While your consciousness becomes soham,
A karmic I am.
cosmic I am.
You are always beyond time.
You are always beyond time.
Right. Beyond nothing.
Beyond nadam.
You can feel holding out radio wave.
You can feel the ocean of radio waves.
When you fly, shooting out radio wave,
When you have the ocean of radio waves,
you cannot feel your physical body,
you cannot feel your physical body,
body of matter.
the body of matter,
Because full body transformed to holding out city.
because your body is transformed to the ocean of electricity.
You feel you are here.
You feel you are everywhere.
You are me high. One minute more.
1 minute more.
So,
As much as you pull back means going in so much.
as much you go in, absolute,
As much as you go into the absolute,
go what you go out anybody.
so much you can go out into the relative universe.
Therefore, try to go in.
Therefore, try to go in.
We cannot go in without time.
You cannot go in without nadam,
Because Hana means whole fine person.
because nadam is your flying saucer.
When you go home,
When you go to your home,
then he. When you are in hell,
to go to your home, you need this flying saucer.
No.
But when you're in your home,
to start need anything.
you don't need anything.
I am.
You have the I am.
Therefore, to have somebody, half who I am,
Therefore, there are the two types of energy, the absolute I am
and Saturday.
and the relative I am.
I have to I am,
By absolute I am,
you are omnipresent, so many.
you are omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent.
But by the environment,
But by the relative I am,
who are who find the body,
you are the mind and body,
is not only
which are not omnipresent.
how is you guided,
Howsoever you
enlightened.
are enlightened,
You cannot drive your car
you cannot drive your car by that.
because by your car you can be guided.
Because to drive your car, you need a license. Not enlightenment, but a license to drive.
He was a man.
This was a very great man.
How more than that man?
Baba Muktanand was a great man,
But I knew how to drive car.
but they didn't know how to drive a car.
Therefore, it is fine.
Therefore, the relative mind
Always back to reality
always works through time and space.
and finish. And complete.
It has limits.
By total time,
By the absolute I,
you are omnipresent.
you are omnipresent.
But you have to feel.
But you have to feel that.
All by no intent.
Otherwise, it makes no sense.
You have to feel whole because you feel truth.
You
Oh.
need both,
I
the relative and the absolute.
have money go to harvest,
When you go to your office,
do not pretend.
do not
Pretend you are harvest.
pretend you are absolute. Do not do that.
Because I'm very harvest.
Because everybody is absolute, not only you.
By the go anybody come on everything department.
When you go to the immigration department,
Do not say who I have you.
do not tell you are absolute or omnipresent,
Because every time,
because everybody is absolute.
by what he did,
When you are enlightened,
by you, whole of what he did.
for you the whole universe is enlightened. This one?
Hadley?
The nothingness? This?
There is an experience which I'd like to share with you. I don't understand it. I suppose understanding will come with time. And that is, I was some time ago sitting quietly, and I heard the voice for God. And it spoke to me as Carl Sagan, the scientist, described. It came from within me and from without. And it said that I would establish the Church of Christ Ascendant. And this changed my life. I have no doubt that I will do this, but the instructions were not forthcoming. I guess I have to figure it out by myself. I'm still puzzling over this. I don't know whether an answer is appropriate or not. But what do you think of it?
What we cut outside,
What is the Church of Christ?
cosmic mind,
It is the cosmic mind,
not physical.
not the physical
Ah.
church.
Cosmic mind. Cosmic mind.
Cosmic mind.
As good you are here.
Therefore you are here,
As but not.
otherwise not.
As good you are here. He's my teaching.
It is my teaching.
My teaching. God, not,
My teachings are not
partial.
are not for
So,
crowds. That answers someone else's question earlier today.
very here.
But for a very limited people, limited number of people, unlimited people,
Not partial.
not for crowds.
While when you see sound,
When you see a crowd,
you cannot go up.
you cannot go up,
But even down now,
but you will remain down and down
on physical level.
on the physical level.
Therefore, I have no teaching.
Therefore, I have no teaching. Did you have another question you wanted to ask?
I think I'd best stop while I'm ahead.
I don't know. It's
It
just
was
you
a
mentioned
comment.
another one.
The other one was a comment.
You will be very happy.
You would be very happy
From sound to nine sound.
to find out
That you have a food farm.
that you have
Food farm.
both forms,
Have to
the absolute
enter
and the relative.
by having
By the relative,
to car, body, moon, body, mind working.
your body and mind are working.
By the moon,
By the absolute,
who not seen moon, body, mind.
you don't need your body and mind.
Why do they are beyond body, mind?
When you are without body and mind,
sleep.
in deep sleep,
You are very happy.
you are very happy.
You cannot remain healthy without sleeping.
You cannot remain daily without
It's very healthy.
healthy, without deep sleep.
The mind pain, feel. Find me, feel.
Some men take pills
How you sleep.
to get their deep sleep.
Without sleep, you cannot remain healthy.
Because without deep sleep, you cannot remain healthy.
Body meaning?
What is the meaning?
When you are without body,
When you are without the body,
without mind,
without the mind,
you are very happy.
then you are very happy.
When you are body maintenance,
What is meditation?
you remain
Then you expand,
heaven.
experience
You are beyond the body and mind.
that you are beyond the body and mind.
When you face with how are beyond the body and mind,
When you have that experience that you are beyond body and mind,
whole body and mind become very happy.
your body and mind become very happy.
When it transformed,
And they are transformed
I think it's important.
into the ocean of electricity.
When you come down from the
When you come down from the electrical ocean,
meditation,
when you come down from meditation,
whole body and mind very happy.
your body and mind are very happy.
You cannot tell my head in having whole and mind.
You cannot
Keep
live
fully, fully.
You cannot live peacefully
Quietly, whole body and mind.
by disturbing your body and mind.
Any questions? Oh.
One last one. In your book, in the second chapter, there are instructions that say, read, understand, and practice before you go on. I could read that second chapter 100 times. How long must I wait to go on?
Sincere student.
You are already up. You are already up.
You are already
How?
up there.
Is that it?
Otherwise, you cannot have heaven.
Otherwise, you could not have that question.
Somebody asked you a guru. Somebody.
A guru, somebody asked a guru,
While a doing
who was
heading,
sitting on an elephant,
will you bless me?
the man on an elephant asked a guru, "Will you please bless me?"
Who are?
The guru
How you
asked,
are?
"You are sitting on an elephant. I'm standing down here. What more blessings can you have? You're already up." You can go on to chapter 3.
No, you didn't say that.
Chapter 3. Okay, this is pretty long. That's okay? It is. It goes on.
And,
This was kind of a topic today we were discussing.
and
Omnipresence.
Okay.
Omnipresence. Do you know that you are omnipresent? I do not mean by you, your body, and your linguistic mind, with all the senses and sensory organs. I mean your consciousness in the form of I am. The whole sense-perceived universe is a product of nature, prakriti. Therefore, every manifestation or product of nature, whether physical, physiological, mental, or supramental, is bound by time, space, cause, and effect. Day and night, birth and death, seasons and climates and sowing and reaping, the sun, moon, planets, and all galaxies are time and space bound.
You are how?
And you are above,
Not below.
not below. In short, nothing in the terrestrial or celestial universe is an exception to the law of causation or change. Time, space, cause, and effect. But nature, prakriti, itself is not time and space bound. Nature is not male or female, although grammatically it is designated as feminine in gender.
Not very feminine. Not very feminine.
God is not male or female. Here, I mean you are omnipresent in the form of your consciousness. That is to say, in the form of I am. Nobody knows what consciousness is. We only know consciousness of body and mind, which is operating during 3 states of life: the waking, the dreaming, and the deep sleep states. Physical and mental consciousness begins after birth and ceases to exist after death. And this consciousness is grasped as the sense of I am. I do not mean that physical and mental consciousness comprises the real sense of I am, but I mean pure consciousness, pure awareness, which is the fundamental and eternal force behind this universe and behind the body and mind, behind the sense of I am, and which is called Turiya and Turiyatita. You are omnipresent, always in the pure form of consciousness beyond the body and mind as I am. Some understand the word I means the body. Some understand the mind. But the wise understand that I means pure being, beyond the relative beings and becomings, the Absolute. There is no separate ocean of air for you, for me, for everybody else. Everybody breathes the same ocean of air, although everybody has separate psychosomatic body and mind. Likewise, there is no separate ocean of consciousness for me and you and everybody. Rather, everybody has the same ocean of consciousness. The same ocean of awareness is behind the sense of all I ams, although everybody has one's separate sense of I am, which is the Lord of the psychosomatic body and mind. By realizing the universal I am as the center of this relative sense of individual I am, you will realize your omnipresence. And now this fact of omnipresence I want to illustrate for you by a story which is charming and in which I was involved. Once in 1963, I was going to India when some friend presented me with a very nice-looking portable radio. High-quality speakers, amplifiers, it was really good. And it was run by batteries. Now, I was going to my village in India, which was still very primitive. With that radio, I came to my village. And when I started the radio, all the villagers came to see and hear it play. In this way, villagers from surrounding villages also were coming in multitudes. No doubt they were coming to see me, but those villages were too much interested to see and hear the radio.
Why cities did not have roads
My village still does not have roads
and electricity?
and electricity. Never mind portable radios.
Why do not know what is common?
My village does not know what is,
Who is doing?
I'm sorry, who is ruling the country? No. They're in
Probably
bliss.
happy.
I'm sure.
Therefore they are happy.
Now, I had an open farm in the front of my house which could accommodate 10,000 people. And one night, I had a very big crowd of visitors. All were villagers. Now, the radio had a lovely music program which began at 6 and lasted until 10 o'clock p.m. And after that, an old man with a turban and a mustache and beard got up and spoke loudly as follows. Please take that party out of the radio and give them some refreshments and prasad and some fresh air. I told him there is nobody inside of the radio, but he did not believe me. He told, I know very well that by visiting America and London and the whole world, you have learned how to change a man or a woman or various musical instruments into the form of a screw. All of the villagers were with him, sharing the same opinion. They had in their minds, no doubt, the various types of mythical stories very famous in the eastern countries, especially in Burma, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Cambodia, and Japan, and others. In these stories, people were able to change men and women into any form, especially into jewelry, earrings. Especially, lovers were changing their beloveds into the form of rings and various types of ornaments, so that when they had their private time, they unchanged their friends into human form again. And when their love affair and romance were over, they changed the beloved back into a ring. Now, these stories of changing men and women again and again were very popular. Now, I simply could not believe that the old man requested to take these bodies out for refreshment and fresh air. And he was not alone. At least 90% of the people were shouting, "Please, let us see the musical party." I was perplexed.
They will not believe
They did not believe the program was broadcast from BBC station in London. I was at the end of my wisdom. What to do? Immediately heaven revealed to me the topmost mystery of consciousness. How many men and women all over the world know that consciousness is omnipresent? They do not know. Just like that old man who understood the whole musical party with instruments was in the radio in the form of a screw. You know, even religious leaders and teachers do not know this mystery, except for a rare few. Many religions understand that women have no soul. Many religious teachers understand that babies have no soul, that they get their soul after baptism. Many religions understand that animals, birds, aquatic creatures have no soul. But for a wise man, every manifestation of nature has soul, or I am, qualitatively and quantitatively.
I do not mean by language. I do not mean
I do not mean
by I am.
by I am
Mean language.
the linguistic or language form,
Because I am meditation.
because I am is
Center.
the center.
Claiming card tidy town.
Even cats and dogs have this center,
I am.
the I am.
Who come, say God,
If you love a cat or dog, they feel that by means of
he
this center.
will,
If you hate them,
they take harmony.
they understand that also, not by language.
Only forming food language.
Only human beings use language.
I have hidden, thought have hidden.
The rest of nature does not have language. In the form of mineral, God is sleeping. In the form of the vegetable kingdom, the self is moving, although this movement is localized.
He.
On the chakra chart, the lower left-hand corner
Breathing.
illustrates the evolution of consciousness from mineral by the mountain to vegetable by the tree. In the animal form, there is an animal there, I think. In the animal form, self is moving from place to place. In the form of a bird, the self is flying. In the form of man, and there's man showing ordinary human consciousness there, and then there's transcendental, the meditator, showing another step of consciousness on that chart. In the form of man, through the 8 steps of yoga, one reaches from manhood to godhood. Now, educated people will laugh at the old man villager, because for him the musical party and the musical instruments were hidden within the radio in the form of a screw. Many educated men will not believe my radio story. I myself had a hard time to believe it, but it happened in my presence. Many educated men will laugh on those primitive villagers, while the primitive people had a hard time to believe that the radio was broadcasting music from various cities in London and India through a wireless instrument. Likewise, wise and enlightened men will laugh at those people and those religious leaders and religious teachers who understand that consciousness, self, or I am, is locked up within the body
Everything.
in the form of the brain, mind, and heart.
Nowadays, transplant
Heart transplantations
going on.
are going on.
Food from Turkey
Some doctors
trying to take
are trying to transplant
animal part.
animals' hearts,
It will be possible.
and they will be successful.
Animal part. By having that, high animal
By
part,
an animal's heart,
we're going by the power.
you will be very powerful.
But I got dying on
How about a lion's heart?
by power.
Very powerful.
They already did that in The Wizard of Oz.
I do not mean here the linguistic I am, because human babies, animals, and birds all have no human language, but they have the central and guiding light of I am. For many years, from my childhood, I wanted to prove the omnipresence of consciousness, or I am. All of a sudden, the story of my radio, which was running with batteries, and the old man, with his series of questions about the musical party and musical instruments within the radio in the form of a screw, was revealed to my mind. This human body is a radio and TV, where consciousness, like the program, is manifested. When you destroy the TV or radio set, the program cannot be destroyed. The program is omnipresent. Likewise, this consciousness is omnipresent, and the human body is like the living TV and radio through which the program is revealed. Nobody has private consciousness. I am extremely thankful to those primitive villagers, especially to that turbaned and bearded and mustached old man. I cannot forget that old man, and I hope after hearing this story you cannot forget him either. Meditate and hold on to the sense of I am, and you will find that the universal I am always, eternally exists as the center, as an inner guiding light of the whole universe of past, present, and future.
I can tell you,
I can tell you,
you'll be pretty happy.
you will be very happy
You find out
to find out
whole morning by humility.
that the whole universe is within you,
Morning,
including
outside,
your Christ,
Dhamma,
Rama,
and Kami Guru
and every Guru.
within you.
They are within you.
You can't take any kind of him.
You can take any amount of
You
Gurus.
might pick.
You can make any amount of Gurus.
Any question?
There's one more sentence.
No.
It's a good one. Try, because there is no harm in trying. And within 15 days, you will surely have the vision of infinite bliss, nirvana. Om Shanti.
Have you gone?
And if you do not have that vision,
Come to see me.
Come to see Guruji.